That was your cue.
Oh, my name is Tim. I have a new caster here, mainly the alias.
Timid, check DMs.
Okay.
And we are here with Silverfang versus Team Void. I do believe this is the first game of this season, right?
Yes, yes it is.
Yes, it is. So, for all those who were
Also,
at
Yoshi's
the fun,
here. Also, Yoshi's here. Hi.
Yeah, Yoshi is here in the background. So, to those of you that were in our last game, the finals, and now here for the very first game back, we welcome you all back. It's going to be one great season, and we're going to start it off with a game that's hopefully going to be just amazing here. Two teams hungry for their first win.
And let's see how both these teams right here, since this is a tier 3 team, I'm expecting to see a little more skill out of these people. More mechanical skill, maybe more Widow, maybe more triple DPS. Let's see. And since it's Ilias, I'm expecting probably 3-3 at this point. And okay,
Nice soft motion. And
so
we begin. So we see that Pharah, that Widow. The Widow should be able to beat out that Pharah. Be very interesting. The Hammonds are already out. Little fight breaks out between the Hammonds. A little skirmish. Nothing much comes out of it though. The fight taking onto the mega health pack on the right of the point.
Pharah early taking hard to change this fight over.
Yes, and that is a huge pick. But it's also the trade comes back in onto the Genji. The hack on to Momo. The point so close being taken. It is going to be taken by Silverfang first. Silverfang are the blue and Team Void are the red. The Rez comes in on Swag. Cat falls to Kiro on that Widow. And EMP comes in, gets everyone left alive. Gets all 4 of the people left alive on Team Void. None of them die outright from that EMP though. And it's actually going to be Momo. It's going to be Momo who goes down.
In my opinion. He EMP'd there, already a winning fight already, and getting 4 people on it, and none of them died. And really wasn't necessary much. Interesting EMP there, meaning you have no EMP in this next fight either, and Mercy and Car gets res anyway, and they still have to end this fight.
Yeah, very interesting how they did that there. The one person to die was the one person to go in and capitalize on it, or at least attempt to, and they couldn't get anything off of it. Kiro and Momo both die now. Momo was the only DPS ult, or like anything that resembled any DPS ult that they had, and he died. So the point is going to get swapped to Team Void. They do have an ult advantage coming up, but that will very, very quickly be overtaken. In fact, they're not actually going to be able to get that. Actually, no, they are for half a second, and the hack does come in on the Genji, so they still have that for the moment, but Cat does fall. Res comes in by Ash on to Cat. There's the Blade. We also see the Valk. There's the High Noon, but it gets taken out. Ash, Hippie, and Cobb all fall. Cat as well. All of them in tow. The point gonna get swapped back to Silverfang here.
Might be pretty interesting out here. Even though they lost this fight, they do have EMP and Nanoboost this next fight here. EMP will be huge on the enemy team here, considering they have a ball. And if possible, they get this EMP before Nile of it can pop EMP, it'd be pretty huge for the team.
Yes, and
now...
now...
great picture, Widow though gains great staggers.
Yes, and now we get 2 swaps coming in from Team Void. They're going to put Hippie on the Doomfist and Cat on the Ash. And that's going to immediately pay off, and them Hippie on that Doom immediately get to kill onto Milo, who had that EMP. Now the site is still being used by Kira, so they still do know where everyone is. Yoshi did just leave the party. That's the little thing in the top left. Cat and Ice both go down. Jay falls as well, and there are the mines on the point from Momo. Gonna try and keep it alive as long as they possibly can. Kiro does fall. It is not looking good for Silverfang. They're probably gonna lose this fight here. Hype does fall, but Milo in turn Swag as well, but Hype gets rezzed. Does look like that Team Void will be able to take it here. They do use the Nano to try and finish it off. They Nano Hype does get 2 kills, only to possibly get more here. He's still going. We do see that sound barrier coming in from Jav, who does fall, only got himself, didn't get much out of it. Ice falls as well, but there are some counter picks coming in. Hippie and Cat both go down.
What an interesting change here in this team fight here. But this could be changed really easily here, since both the yellow team, Team Void, still have the EMP next fight, and with Doomfist coming up in meteor strike here. And the thing about Doomfist is I like him so much is that even though he's easy to take out by Sombra, he has the potential to solo any fight with a one-shot kill of Rocket Punch. And it's just his first potential in general with his entire hit. Doomfist getting a really early pick in the team fight, giving Sombra meaning you have no EMP for this team fight, and Doomfist just popping up getting 2, but Widow still in the backline, still clicking heads and still pretty team.
Yes,
And with Widow just literally just attacking.
And what you saw there, Milo and Gatch were the first 2 down. They were the only 2 ults. Now we got Kiro using his ult, Ice has his, and then a wicked EMP comes in from Swag. It's not going to be enough though. The point does get swapped. Doom going to come in, able to take out the Mercy, who had that belt, just wasn't able to use it. Swag's not going to go onto the Tracer, and EMP comes in, comboed with the Blade. It's going to start taking names here. We do see the mines on the point from Momo to try and get everyone off, just center it off, back everyone out, and that's gonna be effective enough to keep everyone away. There's no one there to even get on. So first sub map goes to Silverfang.
What an interesting fight this turned out to be. I feel like even though it was 170% there, I felt it was really dominant with Kirka's Widowmaker. But at this point, 3T can be run here, or Pharmacy. But look at the swaps looking for each team here. They look like they're trying to run probably more of a triple DPS. Okay. It looks like. Let's see though. Both teams playing a Doomfist here still. Never mind.
Yes. And both teams gonna be running some variant of dive here. Silverfang gonna be running that Hammond dive, the 1 tank triple DPS dive, with that Doomfist and the Sombra. Very quick, very decisive. They have to be, while Team Void are going to be running a much more simpler dive. The original, well, not the original, it's really the new school of dive, just the one everyone thinks of when they say dive. But Swag, first one to go down, Cat falls as well, but Swag does get rezzed by Ash, but that's immediately followed by Cat dying there, so Team Void is still at the disadvantage here. And Hype gets isolated by the DPS, completely taken out there. That's going to be the reset for Team Void. They're going to try and get out with as little casualties as possible. They lose Ash, lose Hippie's mech, lose the Diva mech. The point's starting to be taken here. It's probably most definitely going to be taken by Silverfang first. Hippie and Swag both go down, and there's a meteor strike coming in, and it takes Colby out. Now, Cat alone, you're going to have to fight him off or die.
What a not good fight going around for Team Void here. With Silverfang having just a really good economy over this team here. Like they have Barrage, almost have EMP, almost have Lucio, and it's not looking good for Team Void right now. And they're playing really deep, but they're getting the picks though.
Yeah, we do see Kiro and Gotch both fall though, so those are 2 huge picks. That's 2 DPS. Gotch was about to have his Barrage, which could change any fight, and now Milo falls. That's 3 DPS, 2 of them very close to ult, and then both supports fall. That is essentially it here. Ash does use that Valve just to close it out. We still do see the stalls coming in. Kurio's back, and Momo's just able to get that effective stall as the Hammond. Able to survive for a very long time, but both of them do eventually fall, and the point's not going to go back into... Actually, no, for the first time on the sub-map, it's going to go to Team Void. They need to keep it for as long as possible. Gotch falls very late. He fell after that fight. He's gonna have the longest spawn. Gonna have to take him quite a bit. Gonna be at least 20 before an actual fight can be taken here.
Silverfang looking in a great position here, having 5 ults to his next fight while they only have 2. And Mel's behind him probably have EMP and just win the fight straight up here.
Yeah. Ooh, that is an old fight.
Not looking good for Silverfang here, investing 4 ultimates in a losing fight here. They might change this back.
Well, every team used their ults there. There was a lot of ults used. Neither of the 2 Lucios used their ults. It is going to go back to Silverfang. They were able to get the better of that engagement. But Team Void also didn't use their Blade. They didn't use a DPS ult. If they did, they could have arguably won that. But now they're coming in with that ult advantage. Kiro going to build that ult up, but Swag is going to build it up as well. So it's going to be a 3-2. And Gotch falls as well. There's the Blade. Going to come in. Damage boosted. Takes Jav out as he ults. Doesn't get anything from it. Icy, Kiro, Milo all go down. The point's going to go back into Team Void's hands. Very quick retake. Very quick and concise gameplay from that Genji and the damage boost from the Mercy.
Looking really good out here for Team Void here, having a pretty good ult coming, coming with Valk and McCree ult soon. While Scotch Fame only have a meter sight to work with here. But Milo is charging up EMP quite quickly here in the tech side.
Yes, and the great thing what Team Void has done, they won the fight and they ended with more ults at the end. If you can do that every single time, you win. Now, they're going to lose this fight here. They just immediately got dove, they weren't together, and they're just going to get picked apart by this multi-DPS comp, which does happen very, very regularly. But now, they have the ults. The ult advantage is going to get swayed here, depending on how long this fight does go on. We're going to see the EMP, we're going to see the Hammond balls, and we're going to see the Valk get built up. But still, you have the Valk, the bomb, the High Noon, the Sound Barrier, and possibly the Bongo from the Orisa coming in. It'll be very interesting to see how long this fight goes on, how much it does come in. And Gotch actually able to build that ult up so quickly. Already has it. All the ults getting used, every single one. Except for the 2 tank ults on Team Void, they are hacked. Now those come in hype falls before he can use it. High Noons get 1 pick each onto Milo and Kobe. Kobe gets res, hype falls as well. Milo gets res as well, so both High Noons essentially mitigated, or completely taken out by them reses. And now the blade comes out, it's damage boosted, going in for the picks. 2. Yes, and it's just every ult. If you have it, you pop it right now. This is do or die right now. Whoever wins this goes on to win pick after pick. Kobe's now down. Swag demeched here. There's a hack onto Hype who does fall. It does seem like, yes, they are able to take it in the very last moment. Silverfang able to take 2-0.
What an interesting game there from both teams here. Looking like Silverfang having great dominance over the enemy team with Widow. Kyrka's Widow has been very dominant this entire match.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. What's this match?
This Widow in the back line. It was just nothing on the Widow. Very, very quick to take out. Can't do much against it and just takes everyone out. That's what happens if you just leave a Widow unchecked.
Okay. Ready to go for next one. If we can, should we try to pick one? What play this would say? Oh, okay.
Yep. Now we do have to wait for both teams to say that they are ready. It's going to be Paris next. No doubt we're going to see some sort of a bunker comp on the defense. Arguably the most favored comp within the overall Overwatch community. A lot of people like the bunker comp. It's, especially on this map, you have the high ground. Everyone has to come in from the low ground on the attack. You have the high ground, and it's very open. It's very short, but it's still open enough that if you have a bash and you have high DPS, you can completely wall off everything. Oh, I guess both teams said they're ready?
Yep.
Okay. And we are going to go straight into Paris, straight away. 40 seconds to go in, and Team Void need to win this here. If they don't, it's going to be bad news bears, as they will have to then win 3 maps in a row, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, and it seems like Team Void needs to find some way to deal with DPS in Silverfang, because it seems like Kyrka's Widowmaker and Doomfist has been very, very dominant for this enemy team. And for both teams, it seems like the ult economy is not the best for them, but it's been working out for them.
No, I would actually say they... I would say that...
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I would say that they actually did find a few ways to take out the DPS, as they did win quite a few fights there. It was very, very close on both maps. It's just eventually that DPS will overtake. They will be able to get their ults quicker, and they also have a very, very quick point presence. They're able to isolate targets. So very, very quickly. Even if you do find a way to deal with that multi-DPS, it's still going to get completely taken away. And either way, Silverfang are on the defense, and they are going to run this bunker defense. No bashing. It is going to be a Junk, Hog, and Orisa. Kiro actually going to be on... Kiro probably going to swap to the bashing. I'm calling it. Swap to the bashing.
And the saying here, Paris is probably the most dominant bunker map in the entire game, with this all this huge high ground up here and to the right.
You know, Kiro is still on that widow, but now he's far, far behind. And in a turn of events, Team Void now running that triple DPS, 2 healers, 1 tank strategy. Cat first immediately killed, gonna get rezzed by Ash. Which puts Gosh at a great ult advantage coming in. But Team Void very, very quick, already able to get to the back. Hippie does fall though, so this bunker is able to get those picks really from Gotch. Able to just get whatever picks he can with that Junkrat. Very, very quick kills.
What a very interesting kill to you guys coming from Team Void here. Not really running the far here, which is a pretty good first point, probably due to the Windmaker.
Yeah, we're gonna see.
We do get switch off of Junkrat.
Yeah, we do see the complete, half the team swaps here. Kobe and Hippie and Hype all swap. They're not going to be running a counter bunker comp here. They really don't have the, they could have the damage. It really depends on how the Hanzo. Yes, but yeah, Milo immediately goes down. That's no man tank. There is no longer that main shield to keep the people, or the teammates.
But implication makes just the Resurressa. That might be a pretty big resource just to get 1 res.
Yes, but they still got the res. It's not going to work out for them as they already are losing their numbers here. But they're able to get some counter picks here. Does not seem like they'll be able to get to the point in time though. But they still are getting those picks coming in. It's only the 2. Momo does fall. It's only the Orisa. It's only Milo who's just sitting by the skin of his teeth. He does eventually fall. Kiro falls as well. And that is going to be the reset there. But it did take an extra good 10 to 20 seconds because of that res. And they only used 1 ult there. Now, Team Void didn't use any ults at all. Kiro actually just going to swap anyway, so why not just use the ult at the end of the fight, see if you can't hold it. He's going to swap to the McCree. And now there's going to be a very, very interesting ult fight game. We're going to see, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 5 to 4. It's going to be a 5 to 4 ult fight with the attacker's advantage, but Swag does fall. Swag does get res though.
Richard turns behind though, looking for a pick, but don't get destroyed though. They still destroy it somehow, but they get that return fight.
Yeah, you can have the biggest EMP in the world, but if you cannot capitalize on it, it does not mean anything. And their Team Void just were not able to capitalize on it. They got taken out by Gotch's Riptire. Hippie falls very, very late in. Does have his ult. Will have it for next fight, but just falls so late in the fight. Gonna have everyone on his team is gonna have to wait for that respawn to come in. They're already at the choke, ready to go in.
Some pretty bad miscommunication over there from Team Void here, just saying that the Roadhog seen the Riptire coming and then destroy it, and the team didn't turn to help them. That's pretty unfortunate.
Yeah, so you can tell there's something going on, because last round they just got picked off solo for, I'd say, like half of their kills at least were just pick-offs alone. We're gonna see now Silverfang, Kiro, gonna try and come in with that high noon behind, and it's gonna be effective. A triple kill coming through. Swag used that Dragons. It is not gonna mean anything. Kiro does fall, but he already put in 4 kills, so you can fall. If you get in 3 kills with the ult and another kill after that, you can kind of die and you're fine as long as the rest of your team is there, and that's exactly what happened. They're able to come in and get that last pick there, and now Team Void has to reset, wait for everyone to come back. The one advantage that they do have from that is that they all reset together for the most part, as they all did die mostly at one single time.
Very interesting. Very interesting to see just Kirkub coming very, very easily in the backline with no one really knows when coming there. Probably must have been communication again, but maybe just one little pick off there. But it's pretty good though, since this is one ult maybe got probably secure.
Yes. Swag, first one to fall. We do see that damage boost with the Bongo, with the Valk as from the damage boost. So just huge damage coming through. Gonna see that Riptire arguably not needed here. Just kind of used very late in. Gonna just try and get a pick off the spawn. That's what it's going for. It's gonna get destroyed. It wasn't really all that useful there. And I would like to point out that Jave used his ult so early on. He just, I don't know what it was. Maybe he just misclicked or something. but he was definitely got taken out. And now this little tactic by Milo and Gotch backfires hard on them as the Sombra did sniff it out. They also got Momo in that. Hippie just goes in with that ult, just able to knock everybody off the map. That's going to give them the one advantage, the one shot that they need to push in onto the point. And that was a great communication call. The communication call was able to get them this opportunity. High noon with the EMP, nothing, or countered by the EMP, nothing comes of it. There's the bongo, there's the Valk, and there is the amplification matrix. Everything getting used here, and the picks are coming through. Icy is hacked in the corner there. Momo is there as well. He gets taken out, and it's only Icy. They're now gone. No one's there to even come close to touching the point, and that's going to be it right there. Team Void able to take second point. Round 1 is complete.
Interesting choice from Team Flores right here, going very, very overthink just to get a few picks, which comes from them bad in the long term. Let's see what it's going to go, because it seems like when I see this team, I see Team Silverfang invest a lot of resources into a lot of things. Like for first point, they kind of lost that since they invested Lamp just to get one mercy res over someone that they didn't matter in the team fight as a whole, which I consider pretty interesting. Let's see what they run. Let's see what Team Silverfang run here in the attack.
Yes, indeed. It is now up to Silverfang to at least match that. They have to take the point with at least 1 second on the point. They cannot let it go to overtime, otherwise they will not be able to win this map. They need to take second with something left, preferably with 124 or 25 or anything higher than that, so then they have the advantage back in their court. We are going to see the bunker on defense once again, and that triple DPS on the attack.
Interesting choice here, making sense here with the DPS count on Team Silverfang.
Well, this is just their. If one of them goes 1, the other team goes out on the attack or defense, whatever they didn't go there. So it is very interesting. We will see who is able to run the combination of those two better here, or just who's able to get the upper hand. It's going to be a different triple DPS though. We do see the Widow, we see the Pharah. That's the have Kiro on that on the Widow. Probably the hit scan always on that Widow. And we also see Gotch on the Pharah. So we also saw him on the Junkrat. So definitely the projectile player. And there is the
huge investing Lamp.
Yes, but that huge knockback and the invested Lamp still keeps them all alive. Cat does fall, but there is the res right there. Gotch fell, gets res. Milo falls, no res. Kiro falls as well. Cat falls again though. They're just not able to keep him alive. That's their main source of DPS gone. Momo does fall on the point. No more tanks for Silverfang. They're gonna have to wait a bit just to get the tanks back. Jeff falls as well. I don't even know how to pronounce that name. Does fall. Gotch falls as well. This bunker is holding strong even though they do not have their Bastion. Still, there is that long range damage coming in with the damage boosted Widow. Kiro just gonna try and get that ult, just putting as much damage as physically possible here. Any picks would be amazing. That could actually just win them the fight if they got a pick right now. Do you see the sites being used as the initiation to this fight? And Momo in the back line, a huge rip. We see the EMP. They're just gonna use everything here. So Fang use everything they can, or enough to take the point. No expense is too great for progress.
What an interesting EMP from Milo there. He invested EMP in a fight that was kind of already lost to begin with a risk of getting kept off with no shield there, and that might bite them in the butt later on in this match.
Yeah, well, you can't say better in the game. That was a team kill, and I had to argue the other side of that. They only used that EMP. That's just to confirm that that fight is a 1. Kiro gonna swap onto the Genji. They also use the sights in the beginning, but that doesn't really have much of an effect except for that Widow, or if there's a big play being made. So that 1 EMP is just the only ult they used, and it's to guarantee that they do win that fight. So I would say that's it's a tactical necessity to use that EMP.
That makes sense. You feel more in that way, that probably made more sense using EMP defense. But probably Milo can farm it up with the lead up anyway from the farm in the back. There are best damage boosts in this, like Bongo. And there's a few...
Yes, and ult's just being used by the defense here. Team Void using 3 ults here. And with the Battle Mercy as well, trying to kill the Genji. Not gonna work out there. 1 health, still alive though. Colby, Milo, Gotch, all fall. No ticks have been taken yet. It is so incredibly close though. It's not there yet. It's close, but no cigar. And there's the hook on the job. Icy falls as well. That's both supports, and that's the end of the fight right there.
What a good team fight there from Team Void here, having probably the better ult attention in the team here. Because I don't see Dragon Blade getting too much value here with the lamp team there, as well as the McCree.
Yes, well,
they are running a pretty big bunker comp here without a Bastion here, with just Junkrat spam on main.
Yes, well, they are running a bunker, right? So that blade, if it goes straight into a bunker, you can just swipe and get everybody. So you can get everyone down. So you just hit it, you put 4 swipes in, everyone's down to just that, what that lamp provides. If that lamp then gets taken out, one hit and everyone's gone. So it could be used as a just try to kill everyone. Not going to be used this fight though, as Jav and Milo both go down. That's the end of the fight right there. Gotch falls as well. It's really just the retreat. You lose more of your players as you retreat than as you push in.
Yeah, you can say that for sure. But the ult squad looking for Silverfang looking quite great here, having both an EMP up, which can basically win the team fight next fight with Barrage. And with Dragon Blade up as well.
Yes, now, I love what Silverfang are doing here. They have all 6 of their ults. Now, what if they just push in, and they already use an ult? I would say that they push in, don't use any ults at all, and just get all the ults out. But they're going to push in with their 6 ults to the advantage of the other team has 4. We're going to see Gotch, Colby, both fall. Now, we do see Hype, and that blade is coming in huge. We saw the tire from Swag doesn't get anything. Swag falls. Hype gets res. Hippie falls. There is the bongo coming in. No ticks have been taken yet. Hype, though, gonna fall very quickly here. Is shield dancing quite effectively. Still alive. Cat does fall. And now Hype gonna get just collapsed in on. Still, no tick has been taken yet. The stall is really good from Team Void. They're also making quite a few swaps. Coming in, Hype gonna go onto the Ham, and Hippie onto the Soldier. And Cat on that Doom. Kiro falls, so there are still picks coming through. First tick is taken. First tick is taken. That is a first step in progress. Still, you have to get all 3. Mines coming out for a Momo as a last-ditch effort. The ult's starting to come back online, and that Mines is huge. The EMP comes in, gets 2 of the 2 huge. Swag gets hacked as well, and that's going to be it right there. We will see the Ham install very, very late in this. With the mines all over the point, won't be able to get that perfect stall.
All
does
team going
fall.
All team going to do is get to overtime. If they get to overtime here, it can change the game completely here. The huge beat coming in from team Silverfang here though.
Yes,
They
but,
only 10 seconds like a test. Yeah.
yes, but how long can they hold it?
All man left like a test to try to get to overtime, which I don't think they are.
How long can they hold it? They are already taking so heavy casualties. They do have the respawn advantage, but they're still taking numbers. Cat just fell, and Jav just got rezzed. So it is 5-5. McCree still has to come back. So it does favor. With the ults coming in, it's still actually gonna favor the attacking team. It's still gonna favor Silverfang here. Hippie falls using that tactical visor. Icy, Swag, and Jav all follow. No more supports alive for Silverfang, and both support ults come in for Team Void. That's gonna put it over the edge here, having both support ults come in. That is just over the edge. Milo does fall, and there's gonna be a successful hold here, thanks to the 2 support ults of Colby and Ash. Just all that support comes in. You can't kill it. You don't have the ults to kill it. They do have an EMP, High Noon, Valk, and Meteor Strike all gonna come in, and it's gonna be met by the Meteor Strike, Mines, and Blizzard. Last 5 seconds.
Here. Basically meaning in 4 seconds they have overtime here, which means if they get close to 1 more second and they take this point, all they need to do is hold. All they need to do is just push in and 1 tick, and basically you can get a drop in the map.
Yes, but they don't want to go to that situation. They want to win right now. And the ults might just be in their favor coming in. Kiro, if he gets back with that Meteor Strike, is going to change the game. Cat falls again in this fight. Kobe falls as well. It is so close to being taken, but it could honestly go either way right now. The Mei on the point, stalling it out so effectively just with the abilities that the Mei has. We will see Kiro coming back into the fight. No doubt gonna use that ult to just clear out everything. Or at least attempt to. Mei finally just fall. Hippie coming in with that tactical visor. Not gonna get anything gets taken out. High Noon gonna come in with the meter check. And that's gonna be round number 2. Third is taken by Silverfang. But it still doesn't matter. Silverfang have to hold this. They need to hold it. They need to draw it out. Otherwise, we're going to go to a 1-1 at map 3. If they're able to draw it out, all they need to do is win one more map, I believe. Or draw and then win another map. So that does put themselves in an even better spot than if they do lose. Still, it's the best thing they can do. They cannot win at this point. They physically cannot win by the rules of Overwatch. So this is where Team Void...
Team Void in a really good position here. If they're able to have first point in a minute and 30 seconds and probably take first point, they can take the map here.
Yes, this is where Team Void needs to step up. They need to take this here. It's going to be a bunker versus a bunker. This is what got them the win last time by pulling everybody off.
Alright. Yeah, looking like just looking like a Rcass versus Hawk here for his first attacking point. And looking like Silverfang is running a traditional bunker comp here with Team Void running against our Rcass Hawk competition of Hanzo.
Yes. So this is what we saw last time, except we do see the Bastion now coming out. We saw the Junkrat last time. Now it's a Bastion. Gatch not playing that projectile that he's played the whole series. Is on that hit scan. DPS Bastion, I believe, is a hit scan. And the same tactic is going to be employed. And the reset. Milo gets taken out, hacked, but is in the lamp. And the damage comes through. Gatch, Kiro, just kill everything with that huge damage. Widow, it'll just spike 300 damage with the headshot, spike everything, and then Gatch can arguably do the same with just Bastion just barreling through everything. We will see though. This is second to last attack.
Just to get more, just get a matrix that finishes and just to get through the choke, get points. A huge Rcass Hawk pick on Rohan though, and they still advance lamp just to save him, which could be really huge here for.
Well, they have to use the lamp each time, but the reason they went Diva is to use that defense matrix to get them through, to get that to neutralize the Bastion. It is not going to work here, but it did work for that few seconds. Now it's going to come to the last 13 seconds. It's going to have to be a stall coming in from somebody, but I don't think there's anyone to even come close to stall. We will see the Hammond, and he very likely could touch point. It really does depend on if the Hog can hit him. He cannot. There is going to be the stall, the stagger. It's going to come down to this overtime fight, and all the ults lie in Silverfang's possession. No one's able to get to the point, and it's going to be a draw for map number 2.
Pretty unfortunate for Team Void here. Really thinking they could probably get one tick here to traditional Metsu on the map, but now it's a 1-0 lead. Still. Where's the next one? Oh, I forgot their sides. Oh my god. I didn't do everything. Here we go. Okay. I do swap sides again.
Wait. Tiller, the original host wasn't a captain. I was the original host, and now it's Ninja who's the host.
Wait, do the team switch?
I don't know. I think Tiller thinks I'm the host right now.
Oh. How are you supposed to make it so that,
You have to give me the leader if you want to swap the names.
Where's Silverfang, were they attacking or defending first last round?
It's swapped. Right now it's swapped. Blue is always the defenders.
But the names are swapped.
Yeah, you need to give me the host if you want to swap the names.
Oh, you see it. I got you. Alright, I'm about to ask if they're ready.
If you need to, okay, yeah, I got it.
I'm sorry, I'm pretty new to this. Oh, Team Boy won't do swaps.
Are you back as owner?
What swaps? Try
Check
to invite him.
skins. I don't know skins at all, Taylor.
Oh yeah, Yoshi said I should turn them off because it gives just to make it more real.
Honestly, I have no clue. Well, whenever both teams are ready, I do believe we can begin. I don't know though.
Oh yeah, Hippie said he's trying to start the game, so thank him. But okay, so
Oh yeah, you need to swap the specs. Swap specs. Swap specs.
Right now?
Swap the specs. Swap the specs. Swap the specs.
What people I mean?
Swap the specs. Swap the specs. They don't swap over. And then viable is red. Yeah.
I was about to ask you, how would you consider the power level of both of these teams considering the halftime right now?
The what?
What do you think? What do you think of both these teams right now?
Both these teams? I'd have to say Silverfang. They have a DPS advantage. That's why you've seen them run all these DPS centric comps. And they probably have a bit more of carry potential. But I'd say Team Void probably has a bit better teamwork. They probably have a bit better communication. As Silverfang, it's arguable if they have good communication or not. Well, Team Void have had their moments when they haven't had good communication, but you can see the moments very, very clearly when they do have that great communication, when they're able to just go in as a unit and take everything that they need to win that fight.
Exactly. That's what I'm feeling like too. And interestingly enough, in both of these maps we've seen no goats at all. Like something like Kingjo, we've actually seen some.
Well, you have Silverfang who has, like, they are running the multiple DPS centric comps. I'm not surprised that they're not running goats. They've been running these multiple DPS comps. And Team Void, they aren't running the goats either. They've been running their own comps as well. I don't know why no one goes goats though.
Yeah, I said this guy's sorry about his own. Okay.
So when are both teams ready?
No, once you guys join. What did you join?
Well, whenever we begin.
Okay, make the game open for a section.
So we're just waiting on them to say we're ready? Question mark? I don't know.
Yeah, they told me they told me to open up a lobby so this person can join. It's like thanks once up to them.
You can't just invite them to specs?
No, there's no invite bar for it. It's like wait, I'm what's that? Yeah, it's like no, I can't invite him for some reason. I think 'cause it's he just joined.
Swayed away, okay. If it was Slade away, I literally could have just invited him. I have him on friends list. Won't show now. I could have invited him easily. Either way, put it invite only again. Swap it back to invite. Yep. Okay. And then whenever both teams are ready, we're gonna go on to King's Row. My favorite map. By far, my favorite map. Easily my favorite map.
Alright. Sorry, with King's Row.
Yes, King's Row, the first map to be put into the game by the developers. Little fun fact. Like, first map that you see now. It was the original map.
Maybe. See, because a personal fact of me, I actually enjoy watching goats. It's pretty interesting.
Man, I like casting goats.
It's just so interesting, just all the bubbles and stuff going down. It's going crazy. I love this. Like, yeah. Alright. We're gonna see some 3-3 mirror here, but I'm expecting definitely from Silverfang some triple DPS.
Well, they're definitely gonna have the Widow. Oh, they're not having a Widow. Ah, ha ha ha. There it is.
Same here. Team Boy running the Ana goats. Ana Sombra goats here. Interesting.
It is the Sombra goats coming out. Goats, in my opinion, is anything that has that Lucio Brig, the speed and the stun.
Yeah. And I feel right now Sombra goats is very strong in the meta, considering the fact that EMP is one of those ultimates that in high levels of play, if you pop EMP, it's basically a team fight. But basically the entire team having no abilities, and during the Ghost Mirror, Zen being at 50 HP, you can just instantly burst him down, which you can
you'd have to take into account the team themselves. If the team are unable to capitalize on that EMP, the EMP is essentially worthless. If you can't do anything with that EMP, just swap off that Sombra. And Jev takes Slade away out in a 1v1. I think there was also heals.
Not a good look for Team Void here, basically meaning that the Sombra's dead early and the bar has free grain in the air.
And now Swag falls as well. Now Sorcerer, Hippie, all three go down on top of having that first death by Slade. Colby falls and Hype gonna follow soon after. That's all 6 of them dead. So that's a very, very quick 20-second take of the point. You can't get much quicker than that, if at all. So very, very quick, very, very clean and concise kills there. Very quick take. You can't get much more automated than that. Almost as if it was a machine. But Slade away. Now on that Widow, takes the Fair out, takes Gotcha out. Very good on that Widow. So they swapped Kira out, who's a great Widow. First Slade away, who's a great Widow as well. Momo does fall and Kobe gets hacked. Momo, the only ult for Silverfang. If I confused him, I'm sorry. It's blue is now Team Void.
Look at this Widow in the backline though. Kiro winning it. Widow in the backline now. We're finding basically 2 lanes using the corner.
Oh, Kiro's still in the match. I said Slade away got swapped for Kiro. Now I am getting confused by it. Gotch, either way, gets a quad. 3 of them with his ult. I'm pretty sure he also got to pick onto Hyper. At least hit something onto Hyper. So that's a 5 kill right there. Possibly play the game. But I have been messing up my calls real quick. I said Slade away, got swapped for Kiro. They're on different teams. Because we swapped them. And I did not compute that quick enough. Kiro is still in the game. Slade away is also in the game. So it's a Widow to Widow game. Jev gets rezzed. And Kiro taken out by Slade away. So, yes, that swap comes in by Team Void to make it just so they can run just these a bit better DPS comps here. Hype, Hippie, Gotch, and Nilo all fall. And the mines on the point by Momo, and that's so close. The mines are in front of the point. Everyone's just gonna have to stand just off of them. They can't get on. IC does fall, and it's only the Ham, and now it's only Momo. very, very low. Is going to go into the back line now. All the way into the back. All the way to the spawn.
Wait, winning again the Widow duel. Now on walls.
And Momo just kind of caught in the back line. Has to escape one way or another. 1 health. Gets the mega health pack. Gonna go around, get the other mega health pack, and gonna try and survive here. Able to, no, not able to get out quite yet. Gets taken out, finally gets hacked and taken out. So long survived, but it did not come to bear any fruit at all. Milo falls to Slidaway, who's just dominating on this Widow, able to get every single pick. It seems like Kiro falls to Colby. Oh, really just kind of a team kill there. On to Kiro. Final blow goes to Colby. Slidaway now gonna get dove. 1 health, gets taken out. No doubt the res gonna come in. It does. Gets res right up, and Gotch falls. I believe Gotch get the direct hit onto Slidaway, which is allowed everything to go. Either way, EMP comes in for a hippie, but it's arguably not the best. I don't think it really got anyone there. I could be wrong though.
No, not really. It didn't really get too many people at all, and the fight was already won to begin with. So, meaning that they have to build up EMP again, but they might be fine though since they already have 4 ults here. But looking for Silverfang here, they have to pick Ultimami as well, having EMP themselves.
Yes, I could be wrong about that. Maybe that EMP was what got the picks there. I didn't really. I was saying something else, so it kind of happened. Either way, Slidaway just getting pick after pick here. Kiro finally gets a pick, but there's a res almost immediately. The dive comes in, but it's just a second too late. Momo unable to stop that res, and there's the the barrage coming in doesn't bear any fruit at all. Close, but no cigar. Gotch gets taken out. Hippie falls as well. EMP gonna come in for Milo. Gets 3, but doesn't get either support. We do see the mines coming in from Milo. No, sorry, from Momo. Transcendence from Jav. We also see the Valk from Icy. Kiro, Milo both go down. We also see both support ults, Sorcerer and Colby, both get used, and the dragons from Swag, as well as the mines from Hype. So many ults there. Milo now gonna go onto the Lucio and Jav, onto the Diva. They're gonna be running a bit more of a dive comp here. And we are coming into that last minute here.
Very to the point where like Silverfang had a huge time pick of over 5 minutes, and that goes all in sub 1 second, sub 1 minute. And it got so close to touching card as well.
Yeah, so they had it exactly from the beginning. They immediately took it. They had, I'm pretty sure it was like a 40-second take. They had like just under 6 minutes to take the first, to take second, and it's coming in the last 30 seconds. Kobe and Gotch both go down. Kiro falls as well. That's lit away again. At that point, Kiro might just need to swap off. Kobe gets rezzed. Momo falls. Hippie now in the backline of his own team, able to just get to safety. Sweat gets a double. Icy falls. Milo falls. Slidaway now using that sights, gonna go for something big here. I'm surprised is still on that Widow after losing so many duels there. The dive is gonna come in onto Slidaway, able to get away, and Momo kind of caught out, has the mines if needed, doesn't get to use it though. All the ults gonna come in here. EMP, Valks, Reses, EM, all the mines.
Oh my god, Kiro coming in the clutch and winning the team fight.
As Kiro comes in, finally, seems like he was laying dormant the whole time, but just something there awoke Kiro. And he just came in, got all the picks there, all the final blows, just securing all those kills. And now we're going to see 1 minute 30 seconds to take this last point after it took almost, probably about 6 minutes to take second. Slidaway though gets a one on Akira, showing that was almost a fluke there, but a fluke, possibly not, but either way, still, if you have a fluke, why not have it take the point? So very quickly got that pick back on Akira. There the bomb comes through. And Slidaway gets another pick on Akira, on Gotch. Milo falls as well. Slidaway, just so many final blows. I will not be surprised if he gets a card at the end for just final blows, or just accuracy or anything. Would not be surprised. So they're using that sight. Its last 45. Icy does fall. Hippie now on that Doomfist. We will see Team Void with that ult advantage. So, only ult that Silverfang had. Oh no, they just built up the second one. The only ults that they have are the support ults. And the picks come in. Swag and Slade both go down. Hype does use the mines all the way in the back. Cuts half the team off there. Cuts both DPS and the Lucio. Sorcerer does fall. And we do... Sorcerer actually used his Valk there. Icy uses the Valk as well. Still alive though. And Hype does fall. It is going into this overtime.
Slade losing.
Akiro, at these last second scenarios, just seems to get those picks that they need, and only in this overtime environment, it seems like. Just something in that clicks. He thrives under pressure at the moment, is what we can see. Slidaway now going out of the Tracer, immediately gets taken out. High Noon coming in, takes out Hype. Still, the sound barrier comes in. Hippie on the point. So close. Hippie dies. Kolb dies. No one left on the point, and that is going to be round one. In overtime, Silverfang are able to take it.
What a snowball coming in for Silverfang. Chico popping off on the second point that completely changed the momentum of the game. And we actually must take note here that Team Void really needs to win this match to get going in the series. Because if Silverfang wins this, they win the series, but I have one match to play after this.
Actually, I'm not sure if they do win the series.
No, since it's a draw, it counts as a 1-1 basically, even though it doesn't count as a number. So basically, if Silverfang win this, it'll be 2-0, which would be a win for them, and if they win that match, it'd be a 3-0, meaning it's a draw, because it's a draw there.
Wait, so if 2.5. Yeah, technically, unless you want to go to a map 6.
Nah, it's not worth it. Just map 5 usually. Most time when a draw happens, it doesn't count for anything. Just basically there to there, either.
Yeah. And now it is up to Team Void to go above and beyond. They need to win this with more than a minute. Make it so they put themselves into another situation where they can close it out. We're gonna see this interesting Zen. It's a interesting version of Zen Goats. You have the Brig Lucio, which is the Goats, then you have the Zen, you have the Ryan, Zarya. Zarya is able to bubble either Ryan or Zarya to get that charge, which is the main damage in that from the tank lineup. You need Zarya at the 100, and then you just have a Hammond. You have a Hammond in the Zen Goats. I don't think I've ever seen this. We will see, and it's going to be against this double sniper bunker comp. And we're going to see a very cheeky pin. Takes someone immediately. Sladeaway just kind of got... Like, you can't see it. They were going to go for a tank, but Sladeaway just kind of walked in there. He had no clue. You can't really do anything about it. Immediately taken out. And immediately, this Goats just collapses in on everyone. Both tanks. The second DPS all go down. The support's still alive, though. Able to get out of there.
And like as I was expecting, Team Void switching to 3-3 here to counter the other one. Since Bunker does not do well against Goats if the right call post like that.
So now they're gonna be.
With Team Surfing have the Ulticom here advantage.
Yes, the ults starting to come online. That is gonna favor Silverfang, as most of Void just made their swaps. But they're arguably running a better Zen Goat composition. It really depends on that Hammond to the Diva. Mine's gonna come in, countered by the Sound Barrier, which gets 6, but the Shatter comes in by Kiro, who falls immediately. No capitalization from that Shatter at all. Milo falls as well, and Milo gets the rally at the same time, unable to use it here. Hippie gets D-mech'd, and it does seem like the point will start to be taken by Team Void. They're going to get a tick, probably going to get a second before the Hammond does start to contest. The grab with the Transcendence, Shatter as well. We saw the Sound Barrier, and this is going to go in Silverfang's favor here. Unable to get the second tick. Team Void are.
Very unfortunate Team Void here. Sorcerer being 8% from Transit, which probably would have saved the price save team in the grab. But well coming in this fight with the grab themselves.
This fight, they're also going to come in with something very important, the ult advantage. Hippie, Swag, Slade, and Sorcerer. how do you pronounce his name? I can't pronounce it right now. All of them have their ults.
Probably.
Milo, Momo, and Kiro all have their ults as well. So it's a 4-3 Transcendence, the mines, both rallies, all of it's come through. Mines, bomb as well, sorry, and it takes Icy out Gaxwells as well. Slideaway still has that grab if needed. Probably not going to use it here, just looking for charge. Milo, Kiro, both go down. The point is going to stop be taken by Team Void here. No doubt going to take it, actually. The last two, the stall characters, do finally fall, and now we're going to see that moving payload. It's going to be great for the goats. They're just going to stick on the payload. Wherever it goes, they just bust right through. And Team Void, they had the ult advantage going in. They won the fight, and now they have another ult advantage. And it's almost uncontested. You're going to see the shadow coming from Kiro. But Slideaway finally uses that grab, and there's a shadow. That is an outplay. That is an outplay. Kiro just outplayed Hype right there. I'll explain that in a minute.
Team Void's way to fight.
Well, they couldn't capitalize on it. They had nothing to capitalize on it.
Nothing at all. And take note here. If Team Void completes the map, not going into overtime, they'll need to take a one take in the next round, which would be really huge for momentum in the match. A huge shatter coming in though from the Hype killer, going straight into another team fight here, and the ult advantage keeps coming up.
Yeah, so when the Ryan isn't there and everyone was just in a line on King Joe, especially on the graffiti area, you can't do much. You just can't do much. That's going to be the end of the point right there, actually. That's just going to be the end of the point. They're not going to be able to get back on. But what happened in that graph when everyone got shattered? What happened? The Reinhardt just ran into the graph. Tried to just start swinging, right? But what happens is the other Ryan in there is looking for a way to keep everyone alive. You hit that shatter, that knocks everyone down. No one can shoot into the grab. That keeps your team alive. So that's their first thing of looking. They can keep the shield up or they can shatter. One of the two. That's the two options. And if the shield goes down, they have to shatter. Especially if that Ryan just walking forward, not doing anything. We're going to see another... Oh, it's over. Oh.
And the Team Void keeps snowballing the map. They just keep doing them with their ult advantage. And it resets you. They have to.
Yes, but now they're gonna lose.
The Silverfang are coming in here with a shatter and a grab coming in here.
Yes, they're gonna lose that ult advantage. They're gonna lose that ult advantage, but Team Void still have the better of the ults. They have both support ults. Colby about to build up if he can survive long enough. We do see the shatter. We see Colby use the sound. Colby used that sound barrier and got shattered. Nothing he can do. Taken out, and does seem like Silverfang will hold it for the moment here. Bomb comes in quite late.
Popping off though. This team fight might come the other way.
No, it won't. Swag falls. It's only Hippie. He's just gonna go off the map. That's a dud fight. You got the picks there, and that's very important because Swag was able to build up that ult charge. Went from like nothing to 60 right there with 2 picks. That is still really good as you're able to build up that ult charge, especially coming into this now. You have the ult advantage. You're about to have it 4-2 or 4-1 really for a very long time. It's going to be up to Silverfang to hold this and he'll be able to build up those ults. It's going to be up to Kiro to build that shadow up to have something to negotiate the battlefield with. There's the grab coming in with... Oh, it's over. They just use the shatter is just extra flare. They didn't need it. Everyone died.
Now Dean coming in back here, and look, and it looks like Team Void about to complete the map with time to spare, which is a great lift from me. They only need to take one kick out first point to win the map.
Yes. You can't say it better than the game. A team kill comes in.
Now, I'm expecting another 50 mirror here, but it would not be as surprising if Team Silverfang ran a triple DPS composition, or defense possibly.
Yes, well, we will see what both teams run. Especially in this high pressure situation. Team Void need to win this. If that would send it to the map for where it will end no matter what, because you have the draw, you have a 1-1, and it's going to be on the map that cannot be drawn. Right? It is, I believe. Actually, what is the last map? Let's see. Give me a sec. I'm gonna.
No,
Just
they're not. You guys lost Dorado.
It's Dorado. So yeah, that's an SQ. You cannot draw that map. So whatever you categorically do, as long as you are able to take this map right here, you set it up for the epic showdown, a map 4 showdown, 1 win, 1 draw, 1 loss, all teams. And we will see who's able to take it up. But first, Team Void need to take it with just under 2 minutes. They need to take this first tick. And it's going to be a no, it's not going to be a mirror comp. It's going to be Ana versus Zen Goats. Zen Goats does have the advantage here. Silverfang should be able to win this. But we will see as the respawn advantage does go in the favor of Team Void. Hype immediately takes a huge amount of damage, but gets so much ult charge in turn. Flame strikes are getting eaten across the board. Bubbles just getting used. Both Zarya's, I'm pretty sure, at 100 right now. And Kiro, first one to go down. First one to go down. Yes, a huge anti. And that's going to just crumble everything. Jav does fall next. Now Milo going to get demacked. And it's just the beginning of the end. That anti onto the Reinhardt, just it's over. And we're going to go to a map 4. No, we're gonna go to a map 4. We both tried to do an end thing there. We both tried the end thing. Ooh, 22 viewers with 222 comments. That's a 22222. Yes, and we
meta coming confirmed.
And so it does seem like Slid Away was exactly what Team Void needed there. Because that's the only swap that was made. And they ended up just being able to etch it out. Now, as we go to the last map, I would like to say thank you to everyone in the chat, everyone that showed up for this game. Really do appreciate it. Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. Okay. One person's coming back to join.
And
then I'll let you switch.
if you swap it, make sure to swap the specs.
Aren't you seen the his hand player flex onto main take on goats? Something very similar seen before, actually. Because we've seen Kiku flex from Widowmaker to Reinhardt, which I thought was pretty.
Yeah, so we will go whenever both teams are ready. Obviously, one person down from Silverfang, so there's no chance of Silverfang being ready for the moment. Once they are ready, though, we will see. Also, Cat needs to be on a spectator team. What team is Cat on?
Team Void. He said for who? Swag?
Make it so Swag is spectating. Make it so he's spectating a team. Thank you. Yes, this is only the first game of the season, by the way. We still have a whole season to go with so many so much great talent, so many great teams. It's only going to get better from here. We're going to go to week after week after week until we eventually get to the end, and it's just going to build, it's going to build, it's going to build, it's going to build into this big crescendo, and we're at the end, it's going to be this one loud cacophony of noise, and it's going to be amazing.
What a great description, Mercy. What a great description that was.
Yeah. You know, the best way to get descriptions, like scholarly adjective, really big adjective, really complex adjective, and then a go home line. And that's all you need to do. Just have a great vocabulary and you can really do much. You can really do everything.
Yeah.
Either way, this game, we have seen such high octane gameplay from every single person. It's been so good. It's going to be hard to pick a true MVP of this game, but we will cross that line when it comes to it.
Alright, could you switch the teams?
Yep. Boom. There we go.
Alright.
And you want to go.
Dorado. Dorado is definitely a map we see a lot of more triple DBS competition coming in here with all this just great space for Farm to put rockets in, Taman get good dive. I'm definitely expecting a good amount of triple DPS on this map.
Wait, what, Tiller? Wait, huh? I'm confused by the chat, Tiller. I'm confused by Tiller in the chat. Please explain. Okay, well, we do go to Dorado, a very, very diverse map. Only pro what? Tiller, I'm so confused by what you're saying in chat now.
Oh, I think you're gonna do this kind of stuff, dude. Ugh. There we go.
That's just not like you. Like, what do you mean? What is?
Huh?
What? Tiller, no. Okay, after this, I'm getting you in a body. I'm gonna ask you what you're talking about. Oh, my vocabulary. Okay. Yeah, it's extensive. It's quite unmitigated.
Yeah, you just said crescendo in like the most perfect way.
Crescendo isn't a big word, it's a musical word.
I know it's a musical word. Crescendo is basically something that goes from high to low or low to high. But, okay,
No,
guys,
no, it goes from low to high. A decrescendo is high to low.
No, yeah. Okay. Who cares about that, okay? We do see Team Boys running a dive and have a widow.
Yes, and this is it. This is
Sweetway popping it off in the Windmaker here.
Yes, this is essentially like a map 5 and a map 4. You rarely ever get to see this. There's no possibility of a 5th map. This is the guaranteed last map, and it's even. Either team could win. Usually don't ever see this on the map 4 if one team could win. If either team could still end up winning after this game, like the whole set, it's usually going to go to a map 5, but in this case, it's just whoever wins this. No map 5. It's very, very rare and very, very exciting. First team fight goes to Silverfang, who are now on the blue. Team Void are going to be on the red. And all the swaps get made. Cat on the Pharah, Hippie on the Hog, and Hype on the Orisa. Yeah, I know, Taylor. And Kiro, first one to go down. Slid away, able to get that pick. A very, very nice pick. Very nice decapitation there.
And Kiro going into Windmaker to contest.
Yes, you have to on this point. On first point, second, at first and second, it's like a widow's dreamland. It's like their own little playground, their own fantasy playground to just snipe everything. Cat does get rezzed here, and Gotch uses that configuration tank. Does fall. We also saw the amplification matrix by Momo. Cat falls, Gat gonna get rezzed here. A Gat, you see the ult online does favor Silverfang, Soccer, Colby, Hippie, all go down, and now that's half the time bank cut. Halfway diminished by exactly 2 minutes.
I am very impressed by Silverfang's defense here on first point Dorado, since this is a pretty hard point to run with a bash in top position, since there's a very, very wide angle for a little far and Widowmaker.
Yes, but still, you have to go through this choke. This choke is so important. It's just downhill. It's a big choke. If you cannot get through it, if you're able to just put too much damage in, it's great. But Slid away falls. Cat can get rezzed, and Gotch falls. So it is 1-1. There is the Pharah ult coming in along with the Bongo, and both whole hogs. It's just everything. Cat falls. Kiro falls as well. Amplification matrix coming in. Yes. Momo gonna use that. It's a double damage boost. We also see the Bongo and the damage boost from the Mercy, so it's really a triple to someone. We also did see both, or no, the sound barrier coming from Colby and the Bongo coming from Hype, I believe. Jab, first one to go down. Red's gonna come in because of that lamp. The the immortality field, able to get that res onto Jav. Gatch and Slater both go down. It's gonna be come up to both Mercy's ults. Both are online. We do see Sorcerer using it first. Now I see use it. Both go up, and it is the only 2 ups. Kira not gonna build up that ult as well. Gonna have to use it here. Now does use it. Gonna look for some picks here. Colby and Cat both go down. It does seem like Silverfang are gonna take this fight here. We see the immortality field, and that's the tanks. Both tanks go.
Pop it off again.
As both tanks go down, Sorcerer falls as well. And I'm gonna take a drink of water.
Wow, what? That must be very demoralizing here for Team Void here. Just being able to be really thinking that fight be winnable for them, but they reinvested that fight to lose and only have 10 seconds with 3 contest cards. And only having basically one ult to work with.
They're gonna have, well, the one ult they had just went down, but now they're gonna have that whole hog, and this could be the difference maker here. It will be countered by a different whole hog itself, which is gonna get used, and there is the what is the configuration tank. Momo does fall though. There's picks coming in on both sides. Silverfang do have the advantage. Coming in, and the picks.
On the high ground though, just not contested. So we're getting the pick, but need to touch cart and not getting able to. Very unfortunate for Team Void here. Not even getting first point on their auto. And now we probably should hear see a bonus top here.
Yes, a very dominating hold from, what was that, Silverfang. Been a great team so far. Really were unmitigated. Nah, that wouldn't be a good word. They were unchallenged. They really just, anything that came at them, they were able to just take out, negate, just able to do what they could and just take it down.
Yes, take it down, promise.
Yes. Oh, this is interesting. This Silverfang are gonna bet.
I think they must have jumped around the spawn. I don't think it really is.
Silverfang might just bet everything off this triple DPS comp. They definitely are gonna keep the Sombra, because they're gonna be facing this bunker. The moment they realize it's a bunker, they're gonna keep that Sombra. They're gonna go for that Sombra. They're gonna build that EMP, and they're gonna just everything. They're gonna put everything into that, and hopefully that's their goal. Because they just need to win 1, maybe 2 fights in a row. And take it.
This is not only good for Team Void here, because if Sombra gets 1 big EMP of them, the game's pretty much over for them.
Yeah. And this is the comp that both teams are going to be running.
They are running the team comp. Gajibus on the Widow. We did not see Gajibus' Widow all day today. Let's see what he has to offer.
Well, Gotch has been on that primarily on that hit. And he immediately takes that slid away. I'm really glad I was spectating because my jaw just hit the floor.
This is not really good for Team Void. You're having one last pick already, and then soon you rotate a touch cart. You cannot let him just get free card face like this.
So my jaw just hit the floor. My jaw hit the floor the moment slid away died. Hippie falls. No more off tank further defense, and it is not looking good. They're gonna have to go on the retreat.
Not really good for Team Void here. Not really good at all.
Did you see?
And now Silverfang are so close to crushing point here, and Bastion is doing as much as they can. And Widowmaker's just getting behind, getting slayed away again. Go for the Rick Hog. Widow's dead here, and Lucio just on heart.
Both Widows are down, and that's the only picks here. It's just an ult fight. This is it. It is do or die right now. 3 minutes left.
Bastion's dealing a lot of picks here. Bastion still is not dead, and he's still doing a lot of damage.
Yes, but it's 2-2 down right now. The Widows are starting to get back. Jav does fall, and that could be the difference maker right there. That one support is gone. We do see the Val coming in from Sorcerer. Gonna try and keep everything alive here. We do see Kiro in the back there on the Ash. Does have Bob. It's a shame you can't spectate him. Biggest draft scene in the game. But Hype falls to Gotch. That is deep. Huge. Lilo is able to kill Slade away as well. We do see all the ults coming in. Bob and the configuration tank. The configuration tank doing work. Milo and Kiro both go down.
3 picks. 3 picks. They're still holding their point. And surprisingly, Team Void folds the point here. Just right there touching cards.
Yes,
but
able
Milo here still has an EMP for that fight.
Mm-hmm. But crucially, they have nothing to combo with that EMP except for just their own flat-out abilities. They are about to build up that mines from Momo, but that's still not a good combo. They're gonna want to build up some big ult. Oh, that's just what they're gonna do. They're gonna combo both ults. Milo falls, Slidaway falls as well.
Not hacked, and still the lamp is on them, saving their team from EMP.
Yes, Cat falls. Rez comes through. Momo does go down, the Valk comes in from Sorcerer, as well as the Amplification Matrix from Colby. Kiro falls. Just pick after pick. Hero so close, not going to be able to get that ult yet. Close but no cigar. We do see the Pharmacy coming in through, and it's going to be the ult. Almost.
Team Void over everything, still holding this point here.
They do have the advantage. Able to take out IC.
They just need to calm down and just think and rationalize what they're doing.
IC. Wow.
Team Void out of all odds still hold the point.
It is gonna come down to this last ult or this last fight. It's gonna be 3. It's gonna be 4.
Milo's playing for
Cat.
40% of EMP. Milo cannot die. If he dies here, this game will be changed completely.
It's gonna be a 4-4. This is gonna be huge. I can't wrap my head around this quickly. I need to it's gonna be huge. Gatch falls first. There's the everything.
Milo died 6% to EMP. That is not good for Team Silverfang here.
They're gonna have another fight. They're gonna have another fight. They're gonna have another fight.
They have one more fight left. They need to die right now and reset. Right now.
But okay, so real quick, you're gonna have Momo with that mines. You're gonna have Milo with the EMP. It's gonna go against the Valk from Sorcerer, Cat with the configuration tank, and Colby with that amplification field or amplification matrix. EMP comes. That hook so close. It's gonna go in. We do see the configuration tank coming in from Cat as well as the Valk coming in from Sorcerer. There is Milo. Gatch able to kill Cat though. A huge pick. A huge.
Big pulls from one of Lucio.
Yeah, we're both feeling play-by-play right now. It doesn't sound good.
Rohak still getting picks. We're still on point. Rohak dies. No way. Lucio's still on point.
Stall still alive. It is only Milo though. Kiro coming back with that tactical visor in the backline, able to take Cat out. Gonna try and go for more. Gets hooked. That's it.
And it's out of all odds. Team Void wins the game. Out of all odds. Something we were not expecting today. Not expecting at all. What an instant game we had today, RC. What an instant game we had today on Incase.
Never call me RC.
What am I gonna call you?
Rcass, first of all. Never RC.
Okay, hello, Rcass. What an interesting game we had at Cast today, Rcass.
What an interesting game. What? Let's see. What a profound game we have got to cast today. I'm trying to think of some good adjectives to use here. Yeah, I can't really think of any in the moment. But what a game to open the season. This is the opener. That's saying something. This is the curtain jerk of the season, which is a wrestling term if none of you know. It is the first. It is the first. It is the opener. And it's so close. It was down to the overtime fight on the last map. You can't get much closer than that. We're gonna put that the score in the chat. We're gonna put as well the players of the match in the Discord chat.
Who would you consider a player of the match, Rcass, for both teams? Or just in playing the match in general?
We'll see in a second. I'm gonna cut the stream first. So, this has been Rcass 102568 with
Me, TimidNinja.
TimidNinja, and we are signing off. This has been Silverfang versus Team Void on Atlas Nation Gaming Twitch. The Twitch. Hope to see you all the next time we are live. Make sure to hit that follow so you do not miss when we are up next live. Very, very exciting to go forward into this season. It only shows to bring just the best quality content we can, and this season it's gonna bear fruit. Like, that's the best I can say for it. It's gonna be amazing.
This season gonna be looking great.
Yeah, so this has been Rcass 12568, and I am signing off. We will see you all next time. Peace.